he
did a
does
bunch
also
of
like
those back in the day.
like the crazy dark web shit, and he
The
does like
dark web series, yeah.
hacking stuff. He got
He's got his
by the way, no,
podcast, the Some Ordinary
his best,
Podcast.
most recent thing was the Completionist. Like that was
Yes,
key,
and that's where I know him from. And of course, a lot of people here know him from his
All right.
Keffel's documentary, which really exceeded all expectations, at least in this sector.
Yeah.
In terms of going in hard on all the bullshit. So, how much do you know about Ricada, Mudahar?
So we had Tom actually on podcast recording, Turkey Tom, and he kind of filled me in more on the Ricada lore. He was telling us that basically he was a kind of, I guess, conservative themed lawyer on the internet, made a whole bunch of content last year, literally the last 2 years. Fucking sold himself on not being a degenerate, turned out to be a total fucking degenerate down the road, down the line. Got busted for drug possession while also having firearms in the house. And the sad part of the story is children were involved in the story, as much as 5 from what I've been told.
Yes.
And yeah, it's just
So,
a
how
situation.
much would you like to know about Ricada? Because I've prepared a 26 folder presentation on Ricada.
Okay, so I want to kind of make a video on Ricada, but here, let me tell you the fucking problem with Nick Ricada shit.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So usually you go to fucking Kiwi Farms or something, and I'm just gonna say it, everyone fucking goes through the thread and gets the chronological timeline. He just has too much shit to read through.
Yes.
So it's
So now what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to actually provide you a mega folder of all of this so that you can have it for your own. Because I'm basically going to walk you through the degeneration of Ricada into what he has today. So I'll say to you this, because Tom explained it, but Ricada really, when he first came onto the scene, the way he sold himself, he really sold himself as a trad dad. He's a father of 5. He homeschooled his children. He didn't trust his children to go to the public school system because, there's LGBT stuff there and all sorts of stuff in the curriculum he didn't like. He wouldn't even swear when he first started streaming. That's how conservative Ricada came across.
He's a really clean guy.
He was a really clean-cut, conservative guy, small-town Minnesota lawyer. He talked about how he had his small practice, Ricada Law. He handled a few DUI cases, I think. He didn't win any of them.
He lost them all.
As far as I know, he's not ever won a single case.
Yeah, actually, recently DSP said that he's not even a real lawyer. And he accepted it. He actually accepted the fact that he wasn't a real lawyer.
How he first gained prominence was kind of during what's called Weeb Wars. Did you ever hear about this, Mudhar? The Weeb War?
Probably might have heard about it from Nux.
Okay. Have you heard of Vic Mignogna at all?
No.
Okay. This guy, my knowledge of him is limited as well. But he was a voice actor for a lot of animes. He was the voice of Broly in Dragon Ball Z. He actually played Captain Kirk in a continuation of Star Trek that was a fan project, and that's where I've seen him. You've never seen any of this, though. Doesn't matter. Anyway, he got accused of...
Dude, I watch much TV, bro. I'll tell you right now. I just literally, the other day, I started watching the fucking Sopranos, after all this time. That's all I watch now, dude.
I didn't know anything about him either, but go ahead, Ash.
So anyway, he ends up getting accused of sexual harassment, sexual assault. It's this whole big story, and he's getting canceled. So Ricada reaches out to him and convinces him that it would be a good idea to sue these people for defamation. Now, do you know it?
Case to win.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, we just had bro. Let me give you guys the background on the defamation shit. I don't even know how bad it was until so when Completionists threatened to sue us, the first thing I did the next day was go to our lawyers and stuff and just sit down. We were in a fucking room and we talked about it with them, bro. The figure that basically when you're getting sued by somebody, it's you're fucking, they'll sue your company or whatever, and all your money is fucking gone out of it. So you immediately move whatever the fuck you have to another company, and then we talked about legal money. We talked about the cost for a lawsuit, bro. Internationally, $500,000. That's just fucking, that is money that is just fucking locked And then, like, thankfully, it was in the state of California that he would sue us in, so it's like they have the best slap laws for this kind of shit.
They do.
Still, though, you're losing $500,000 in, like, limbo.
And basically, this is what happened.
Well, also you proved like the completionist, like everything was there. Like it was actually like too much info. I was like, whoa, this guy was felt it.
The fun thing about it is, it's like I think it's kind of compared to like the Ethan Klein shit, where he's like sitting there wondering, like, bro, okay, I'm clearly in the fair use, so I should win the lawsuit, bro. In America, you can sue anybody for anything. Even if you're like dead fucking wrong, you can like still initiate lawsuit proceedings, and it's still gonna you financially. It's such a fucking system.
Yeah.
So I don't know why Nick Recato was bringing up defamation, other than maybe he just wanted to get a buck on it.
Well, exactly.
The lawyer.
And that's
Tell
what
about the lawyer
happened.
type
So
here.
here's what happens.
It's crazy.
Recato recommends for the lawyer, a lawyer who has no experience in defamation cases, has never even taken anything to trial. It's a friend of the family.
Ty Beard.
Named Ty Beard. And Ty Beard proceeds to bungle this case at every turn. We're not really going to go into all the details of it, but basically he fucked up motion after motion. It was really embarrassing. The end result of this entire case is that Vic ended up losing and has to pay the people he sued $350,000. $350,000 in legal
Screwing
fees.
him brutally. Yeah, like
Screwing him brutally.
He's in Star Trek, right? Like the voice actor for Star Trek or something, right? Is that where?
Well, he's the voice actor for a lot of animes, but he played Kirk in like Star Trek.
In the Kirk.
Continues.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
No, yeah.
$350,000 he has to like end up giving, and
Yeah.
like what was like how was he fucking up the case? Like,
Oh,
was it just like really stupid shit?
it was just crazy, like paperwork errors, all sorts of failures in motion. It was bad. But that's basically, he came to prominence through that and through Dick Masterson's lawsuit with Maddox, where Maddox was suing Dick Masterson. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but that was another thing where he came to prominence. He also, of course, is most famous for the Johnny Depp trial that he covered, the Kyle Rittenhouse trial that he covered, which you may or may not. Did you ever see any of his trials?
I know. Okay. That's where I really know about Nick Recato from, because like when those events were happening, bro, his streams were fucking killing it numbers wise.
100K
I tuned in
live.
occasionally, yeah. Like I tuned in for a little bit of it, but it was just like I couldn't be to care about like I care about the Rittenhouse trial because of the self-defense shit. I just couldn't care about the Johnny Depp shit because it was like too fucking much info. But he was killing it.
He also was on the Netflix documentary about Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Like it was that big where. Like it was like a 3-part series, and the first part he was like shown for like a while actually. So he had it like big, like he was on top of everything.
Now the first sign of trouble, and this is where we'll start to get in. We'll play some videos for you and stuff like that, and we can commentate on it. So if you go into the timeline of Recato, which is in that folder there, the 4th one down.
Okay, there we go.
And there, first one.
The decline.
If you can see here, this is him 6 years ago. 4 years ago, a year ago, and today.
Now,
bro, that is.
Now here's the funny.
Dude, it's
so go ahead.
That is
ahead.
so f***ed up, bro. That is so insane.
So we.
Oh my
were talking
god,
about
he's on
this.
drugs for right now. He's on a lot of drugs.
Oh yeah.
We kept telling people like about the drinking, right? It was obvious how he was slurring his words, but we were just like I could hear his nose, being like stuffed, and you could hear he was on coke. And his physical appearance, and everyone said Ashton and I were crazy. There's no way he drinks a couple of whiskeys a night. Does this look like a couple of whiskeys a night?
No, so I've only ever seen the last 2 images, like the 1 year ago and the current, like on like Twitter and shit. But like 6 years ago, bro, that's fucked up, dude. That is but his drinking is insane though. It's like you don't even have to follow him to know that he like just drinks like a fucking fish. Like I've seen him pour out like just bourbon or whatever the fuck, and it's a lot more than you're supposed to fucking be pouring.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen him lick the bottle?
Yeah.
He has a rule. He always licks the bottle because the one droplet will hit the carpet, which we'll find out is bullshit.
His carpet is disgusting. It's just riddled with trash and everything. He has to say. He said it's really expensive whiskey, so he has to savor it. Now, I just want to give you a bit of more background on Recato. he does come from a trust fund. So his grandfather, struck oil over in the Dakotas. And so he's basically never had to worry about money a day in his life, that sort of thing.
Oh, dude, not that fucking. Oh, dude, I cannot stand that fucking shit, dude. Like,
and so part of it is because he got his money from his family, he's always felt controlled by it, and he's felt kind of repressed by his family, by the church that he's a member of. And once he got his own money doing these trials, he really started to go downhill. But we're going to have a look at the first sign for most people that there was something wrong with this guy was when he did this thought stream. Have you? So.
Oh my God! I feel like
have you seen this?
Okay, do you remember?
I think I've seen this. I've seen this maybe like a screenshot on Mr. Medicare or something. I don't think I've seen this clip though.
Well, there was a girl. There was a Twitch streamer. You may remember her, but there was like that viral clip of her like shaming people who only gifted one sub. Do you remember that? She goes, "Listen, if it's just one sub, get out of here."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he did this to mock her, but there's something very interesting in this. I blew out the audio. I blew it up.
That's a lot of effort to fucking mock somebody, though. I'm just saying, that's a lot of effort right there.
Well,
they call him from this image Sailor Goon.
Why?
So I boosted the audio here for one of our episodes, right? But you actually hear his child walk in and ask for one of these stuffed animals. And he's berating the kid. He's telling the kid, not now, but she wants her little toy. Because he's
I would commit in Japanese ritual suicide if my child walked in on me.
You'd think right? Like he takes all the kids' stuffed animals. They come downstairs, Dad, we want our stuffed animal.
Yeah, I'd fucking blow my out if my kid walked in on me like, Jesus Christ, it's up.
Would you ever dress like this and put yourself in this situation?
No.
Are you some sort of prude? Are you some sort of
dude, absolutely, bro.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm a complete. If that's what being an incel is, yeah, hell yeah, dude, I'm a total.
That's what he said. He said the people who are against this are incel prudes.
He's got the shortest fucking shorts on.
Yeah.
Twinked out today.
He's got the knee-high socks on. He's got the mud kips next to him.
Actually, funny.
Sad.
Actually, it's really funny. Me and Ashton used to hate each other, right, back in the day. And the first time we actually hung out, like IRL, we covered this. This was like our first coverage, after we hated each other. So it's really funny. But you hear his kid walk in. He forgot to mute the mic, and he even comes back and he's like, "Did I not have it muted?" Because he's like, "Get out of here. You shouldn't be up." He's like, "I want my toy." And you hear them cry. Yeah. And then the kid starts crying. And it was really, uncomfortable.
Dude, just imagine, telling your fucking friends and shit, "Oh, what does your dad do for a living?" "Oh, he's a fucking lawyer." And then they're like, "Oh, no. Where's he practice?" And then they look your dad up and it's...
He's an internet lawyer, and he makes his living by wearing short shorts, thigh-high socks, and hanging around with Pokemon plushies. So this is where, at first, the audience was like, whoa, this is bad. But a lot of people, brushed it off. They're like, oh, it was just him having fun. Maybe it was a mistake. But things really started to continue going downhill. Here we have him getting stepped on at the anime convention. And this is where
bro, Tom told me about this. This is so fucking sad.
Yeah. Is his wife there, too, Ash?
Yeah, so his wife then comes in to step on him as well. So here we have Ashton Birdie, I think.
That's his wife?
There's his wife.
Yeah.
I don't know who the one in red is. Does anybody know who the one in red is? Here, we can unmute it as well. We can listen to this, the cringe.
This is so fucking just is.
Yeah. And by the way, this is, again, the religious... family man.
Trad dad.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna be a trad, it's like this is like going to the fucking AVNs as a trad. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. But he would just be like, "Oh, guys, you're all prudes. You're all incels. I'm just goofing around." But it's
Well,
like
I released a video like an hour and a half ago about like the whole Zerka heel mic shit, and it's like it's kind of funny how like these guys just like chicks all the time, but like they always grift as like these hyper religious like
I know,
Christians
right?
or whatever, and I'm like, isn't that like against the idea of like Christianity, like just fucking lusting after every woman? Like, shouldn't you just try to be like? It's
There's
fucking
kind of
insane.
a-
Like these guys have no families, no nothing, no children, and then they're trying to act like they're the most like Christian or like the most Muslim dudes, and it's like, dude, anybody who's actually traditional, and I'll consider myself to be traditional too, like fucking none of this fucking weird cuckoldry fetish shit. Like this would not be happening in like my marriage. Like fucking Jen would kill me if we were like, honey, let's go to the anime convention so the fucking big titty goth mommies can step on.
And then
me
you
like that.
film it and post it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's no shame here.
wouldn't,
like, no
wouldn't
fucking
it
shame.
be okay if your wife also stepped on you? Doesn't that make it trad? Movie?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think she'd look at me the same if we were going to places like this. What the dude?
But it's just crime.
That Circa
crime,
thing, real
crime.
quick. We just covered it too. I didn't watch your video yet, but like, what the What the
Dude, my thing is like my weird thing about the Zerka heel mic shit is like, yo, that girl could be 18, but it's like, yo, you're still like the fact that they didn't give a shit about it. I'm like, dude, this is what people like to think is like the most based and like the trad guys. It's like, dude, my dad, fucking hyper trad guy. You know what I mean? Like, if my dad saw this shit, he'd be saying a lot of slurs right now. It might even get you deplatformed off K. He'll tell you right now, like, you start doing shit like this, it's like, dude, you're not. Like, my dad will just say, this is not what a man is. Like,
No,
100%.
dude,
My uncle would say the same thing. Like,
Also, even if they were 18, there's still booze involved, and it's America, so you're filming a crime. You're putting it on, you know,
They're
like there's like
supplying alcohol to minors and
well, it's like even when I was in California and they had like fucking parties and shit, like because we had like VidCon stuff, and so we had like a place in California and shit, like in the city of LA, because I forgot that fucking VidCon and LA are like fucking 10 hours apart by driving.
Oh, brutal.
So when like people are like, yo, we'd like to come over for a party, and I'm like, are you over 21? It's like, does that matter? I'm like, yeah, it does. We have a full bar here, dude. I'm not getting any minor drunk right now.
Yeah,
And then like,
dude.
it's funny because like people will be like, even my age, they'll be like, oh, what's the problem with it? I'm like, bro, I'm not a resident of this country. If the fucking U.S. federal government says, bro, this guy's supplying booze to minors, I'm never coming in the United States again. So I will be the biggest fucking sad party pooper. Just how hard is it to accept the fact that if you're like under 21, don't give minors drinks, don't minors.
Well,
Like,
also,
Jesus
dude, you're like really big. Like any slight up,
slip up.
any little person films something or does something or tricks you in private, you're f***ed. You're now like this. It might ruin your career. You have to be careful, especially when you're like in this like like you're a YouTuber but it's smart to just not hang out with fucking 19-year-olds. It's not that hard.
I mean, it's like when you have like minors around you. It's like I've always said this. I'm like, if you got to check someone's ID, probably shouldn't.
I said
probably
that
shouldn't
Exactly.
get
We
involved
just
with it,
said
you
that
know?
on the last segment. It's so true. It's so true.
Like the moment you start to get into that bullshit where it's like I gotta fucking start being the federal government, I gotta like check IDs and shit. Fuck that. Like it's insane. Like you're in fucking Miami. There's so much pussy in Miami
There's
that is
so
of like
many
legal
hot
age.
women that are of legal age. It's like they can't get any hotties that are over the age
Well,
of
it's like-
21. Like,
It's like if you don't have like the fucking game, I guess, then yeah, you're probably gonna be picking up 18-year-olds because
Well,
they're probably
the
gonna
thing
be
is-
wanting to fuck you for booze
so
and shit. That's
Circa
it.
himself, he was bringing in, like, he had a girl to go out and get these girls for him, which to me is just grimy as it is.
That's some fucking
fine.
Ghislaine Maxwell from
That's
Maxwell.
what I-
That's what you said to me.
Were you watching the last segment or what?
No, that's just what it
Got all
sounds
the
like.
same
It's like
talking points.
no, it just
Yeah.
sounds like the Ghislaine Maxwell shit. Like you're sending out somebody to grab people. It's like the Ma Max stuff with this like most recent case. Like when you watch the whole like 3-hour interview with the one girl that was like the victim, it's like you listen to her. And it's like, yeah, I was going out and physically like, finding minors and bringing them back. I'm like, that just makes you fucking Ghislaine Maxwell in the situation, then, right? Like I don't feel fucking bad for you.
Yeah.
Well, and the
Yeah.
people that Zerka's associated, I know we're getting off Ricada, but he's associated with Nick Fuentes, who's talking about abolishing the age of consent, that the age of consent is a feminist construct and stuff like this. It's so disgusting and depraved, It really is bad.
It's fucking insane how like we're getting to a point on like just social media where it's like you get people just blatantly saying, yeah, we should abolish age of consent, and like there's still like a group of people who are like, yeah, that's fucking based and cool. Like, bro, not 5 years ago, we all would have just unanimously, without even thinking, been like, yeah, that guy's a fucking pedophile, dude. No one talks that way.
Instantly.
What the
And yeah, like you were saying, it's if you have to go, hey, are you a kid? Well, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? And the visuals, I'm sure you blurred them out, or like you may have like not shown the videos of Zerka, like.
Well, I showed it to the point where like all I did was blur out the girl's face because I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know
exactly.
if she's like 18 or not. Like I fucking, even if she was, like I'd probably just still blur it out because
Yeah, just in
probably doesn't want to be
case.
on camera. But
Yeah.
this asshole, like for sure, like rip on him all you want.
So we've got him dressed as Sailor Goon. We've got him getting stepped on. Now, where shit really started to go off the rails is he created what's called a locals. Now, be careful going into that NF stuff.
Okay,
Oh my
okay, I'm not gonna
God.
click.
So, do you know what locals is, Muda? Are you familiar with it? Anybody?
Yeah, it's like a Patreon style site, right? Like you can just
Yes.
fucking.
But you have a lot more interactivity with your community, and there's live streaming capability, and you share
This is him and his wife
photos.
naked, right? This is him and his
Yes.
wife, making naked photos.
So I just wanted to, because can we not show it to the audience? And I don't know, first time talking to somebody, showing them nude photos of somebody, but I just want to show you that this is legitimate.
So what we are doing here in this, we are showing
We're
him.
showing him. So Rekieta started, traditional family man, conservative guy that he is, decided it would be wise on his paywalled service to start posting lewd pictures of his wife's ass. Pictures
Here
of.
we go.
That's
So
that's
there's-
wholesome.
That's
There's
the
his
wholesome
wife's-
guy.
What
In
the?
very
bro.
revealing panties.
Wednesday.
Might as well not be wearing them. Jeez.
Right?
Now here's Rekieta's
Oh, those
wife
are the worst
with
tattoos
the
I've ever
bottle.
seen. Bro.
Oh, the trashiness of these tattoos, dude.
Okay,
Bro, that is like
Butterfly
describe
fucking-
what
there
we're
are
looking at. Describe
there are strippers in Ohio with tattoos not even as fucking filthy as that. Bro. Christ, dude. What
So,
the
I'm
fuck?
hiding it, guys, from the camera. Everyone's like, "Where is it?"
I mean, we might be able to get away with it, but we
Should
might
we?
not. So
I mean,
this
she's
is-
got panties on. I mean, it's kick.
I don't know. This is
All right, listen,
this
we're
is
not
a
gonna-
picture of Lady Rekieta's with a bottle between her cheeks.
Oh my god.
Her back is just got these like horrible like tramp stamp butterfly tattoos
Disgusting, guys.
coming all the way.
How do you
her
like
back.
marry that, bro? Like what the?
Oh,
How do you say yeah? How do you say I do to that, bro? What the?
It's jokes.
and then we have the piece de resistance here. This is
Oh.
Rekieta. This is Nick Rekieta himself with a bottle up his Muda.
All right, I'm gonna
He's
hide
got-
that now.
oh
I'm
my
like, I want to
God, bro.
die. I want to die,
That
guys.
is fucking filthy, bro.
Pasty and no underwear or anything. The bottle is like tucked
The
right into the ass.
cellulite on his ass.
You can just like smell it. It's so dry, dude. What the? Fuck?
There's
Have
like
his-
zits on it and like it's god.
So here we have his justification for it.
I don't
Okay, we have
So
a video.
imagine-
Okay.
Imagine not only do you post
Sorry.
these pictures for all of your, paid subscribers on Patreon, locals, whatever, to see of you and your wife naked, bottles up, whatever, but then you fire up a panel of like 10 people and start explaining it to them.
Here we go. Here we
I
go.
have to explain it.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I have a pathetic ass. It'll be funny to do this thing. I participate, and then you swear I murdered someone's fucking grandpa. Like with the reaction, like, oh my god, I can't believe Nick would do this. This must mean Nick and his wife are fucking everybody who they encounter on Earth. It's like,
Foreshadowing, by the way. That's a foreshadowing
It
line.
really is
It's
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
the internet is the weirdest
there's gonna
thing
be
on the
cuckoldry in
fucking
this story.
planet.
Oh, just wait. Just wait, Muda.
I
Oh,
was like,
boy.
dude, like there were jokes going on in the chat. I participated in the joke. It's like, no, you didn't.
Pause. Is it really just a joke to post a picture of a bottle up your it up your
Yeah,
wife's
like
ass?
it goes back to the Sailor Moon thing. It's like you're not really joking when you're actually doing the degenerate thing, right? Like it's like if you filmed like gay with your buddy. It's like, no, it's just a joke, bro. Like, you know, I'm not
Yeah,
actually
dude.
gay or
bro.
anything.
Put balls in your mouth.
I'm just fucking him off a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
just-
Like, don't be
little-
weird about it.
Just a little tug, like.
Actually, because you posted this thing, that means you're having sex with your nanny who watches your kids.
Yeah, but
Hold
wouldn't
on,
that be
hold on.
great? That's
Look
what
at
that's
that
where I'm
mega
coming from. Like,
phone.
oh man, that'd be awesome if it
Mind
was.
you, that man, Dick Masterson, there, every step of this spiral was encouraging him,
Yep.
telling him there was nothing wrong with his drinking, the drug use, the weird sexual stuff. He
Such
just
a good
encouraged.
friend, huh?
Yeah.
What a
Such a great
really good friend.
And then when Nick was arrested, first guy to pop on live and bash him. We were the assholes, right, for making fun of him and telling him to stop drinking. We were the assholes. But this guy, who was his friend, drink more, who cares, do whatever you want, starts laughing. Anyway, let's
go to folder 4. Let's go to the Baldo folder.
Okay, have you heard of the Baldo?
Dude. Oh yeah, I saw this, bro. I saw this on the Kiwi Farms, and
Oh, I
I was
saw
just
you
like, I had to
tweeting
look up
about
what the
it.
fuck
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Baldo was, dude. I could not. Bro.
Oh,
We'll do a little play of this. Here we go.
I saw this one. It's where he tells you about the rings and shit. And like
Yes!
fucking
Okay,
your
you saw
balls.
it.
Yes!
Cool.
Fucking weird, bro.
Actually, you might want to know this too. I don't know if we have it in the folder here, but then he starts promoting later. There's like a few months later, the
Yeah.
Vibraldo.
the vibrating Baldo?
Wait, that's not very Christian though. Promoting sex toys.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
everybody's like, what the f-? And he was just willing to die on this hill. Every guest that he would bring on, he would promote to them the virtues of the Baldo. And everybody was like, these are all like lawyers, like people at middle age, like professionals or whatever. And they're all just like, please, like, just stop talking about the Baldo. And he'd be like, no, it's funny. What do you don't understand?
But
The
that-
Baldo is really funny.
But then Ashton, remember this? Remember, he has his friend Drexel, which we'll talk about in a bit. But this guy, right? There was always claims that his wife, that Nick's wife, was having sex with Drexel, some black guy, right? He was always over. And then one day, Nick says that Drexel left his used Baldo on the nightstand.
What?
Yes,
What?
I'm not
I gotta
kidding.
wonder,
Oh,
like,
bro.
I'm
why,
not kidding.
why
Fucking
would he,
Filthy.
why would he be bringing his Baldo over to the house in the first place?
After being accused,
Yeah, that's a good question.
it gets worse, dude. Let's keep going.
Let's watch a bit of the
Oh, yeah,
Baldo
sure. Watch a
here.
bit of this, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It takes it out, so you. So the Baldo review is coming at some point. I've got at least.
We went to law
one
school
more.
to do this. It's so fucked
You
up.
know?
It's just like, I think that's what's sending me right now. Like, you went to fucking law school and he's reviewing fucking dick products.
For all those years, past the bar, he got his
Oh,
practice set up.
He's on fucking Netflix, 120K watching to this.
It all amounted to this. This is what he's most well known for, pretty much at this point, is the Baldo.
But how much could they really have paid him? Like, he must have made a decent chunk off YouTube to the point where it's like they must have had blackmail on this guy for him to sponsor the Baldo. Dude.
You know
Ain't
what?
no fucking way you're taking any sponsorship money for this.
You make a point.
Oh,
You make
what
a
did they
point.
actually pay? But how much money could the Baldo people really have? You know, like how many of these did they
sex
sell?
is degenerate. Like, sex is degenerate. Like, they might be like, it might be like a big company that's like funneling him. But like, no, the point is, it's like he's made so much cash off YouTube where it's like he's got to be like the most insane money whore imaginable, where he's selling out for the Baldo. Like, it's not like he's he's selling like a VPN or like fucking G Fuel or something. This is like a legit
Your
sex product.
Manscaped or whatever,
Yeah.
like whatever. Yeah.
And like, even if your audience, you think most of them are like adults, which they're fucking not. All those metrics are lies on YouTube. You got like fucking kids in your audience, you trad guy. What are you doing? Now you got like this unsuspecting child clicking on watching this internet lawyer review dick products. What the fuck?
Oh, it's like ridiculous. But here he is.
One more full-on go with it. We started with no rings. added
my
one.
Have you heard of
ring.
the rings? Have you heard of the rings?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
you-
like,
you know
one
what?
ring is he actually? Do you think is he half naked trying this right now?
I don't know.
That's still
Look,
f***ed up,
look
bro.
at
That
the
is
look
so
of shame on his face,
should have.
man. Look at how embarrassed he is. He's like looking right down. He's like, "Oh man, it's come to this. I'm putting on the Baldo."
Oh.
And as I've said on the show, like, it's easy to put on. It's hard to take off that Baldo once you put it on. It's on forever, really.
one of those Chinese
rings-
finger torture devices.
Well,
are
you
fucked.
know what's funny? When he promoted the Vibraldo, so they had all these list of features. So besides vibrating, they said it's now made in a soft, like a soft texture. So it was hard. The first version of the Baldo was hard plastic. And then they actually extended the amount of space for the balls. So for real, the first Baldo actually grabbed and tightened your balls. Apparently, from what I hear.
He'll
From all these-
explain it.
He'll explain it. Yeah.
It's just
Are
like,
better.
why even buy this, bro? Like, what the f? So
I don't-
bad.
Someone
Oh,
just said, "What an
and he-
insane sentence!"
Like, just fucking jerk off with your hand, bro. Like, fucking
Well,
call it
so
a day, dude.
Muda, let me tell you why. Okay, so we have testimony. Do you know who Aaron Imholte is? We're gonna get there eventually.
yeah.
No, I don't know.
Okay, so he's an online personality. He used to have a radio show in Minnesota before he got fired for breaking into a rival radio show's headquarters and making racist comments or something like this. Anyway, him and his wife ended up becoming swingers with Rekieta and his wife.
Yeah.
And what he said in
You
our
didn't hear
interview
about
with
this, eh?
you didn't
Whoa.
hear about this.
We had an interview. It blew the up. But go ahead.
So
Ash.
we did an interview with him, and what he said was that Rekieta has trouble getting hard, and that even with
That's what drinking will do.
Yep.
yes,
Oh, and also
he's got whiskey, he's got coke.
Coke. Right. They found
And-
Coke.
So this is a way for him to perform without having to get hard. So he sticks his balls in the Baldo, and then he can penetrate instead of getting hard.
Oh, that guy's.
We're not exaggerating, by the way.
Oh, what the fuck?
Watch. I'll do a little preview for you. There's a question I asked on the interview to Aaron. So it ended up us finding out all four of them slept in a bed, and the kids used to knock while they were hungover off Coke and on K and shit. They would knock and ask for food, and Aaron would have to go downstairs and feed them SpaghettiOs, cold SpaghettiOs from the fucking can. And apparently the fucking the body cam footage is about to come out, and from what we heard, it's apparently horrible.
It's
like
dark.
a crack house.
The house was just in horrible condition. Dirty
5
clothes
kids.
everywhere.
5 kids.
Dirty dishes everywhere.
Hungry
just
kids. They
filthy.
they
Like,
spoke to their
that's what I found out in like the last couple of days is like the amount of kids that he had and like they were neglected. Like apparently the fucking police report, like the initial investigation was prompted by the church leader.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like anybody from like the websites or like a hater of his like caused it to happen.
No.
Yeah. The kids
It had
though,
nothing to do with
teacher.
anybody online. Yeah, the kids went to their Bible school, their homeschool teacher, which, by the way, they now try and discredit this homeschool teacher, but they chose to send their kid there rather than the public school system. So the kids reported to the teacher, "Oh my, we're hungry. We haven't been fed in days. We haven't had our clothes changed in days." The teacher reported the kids were smelling. So it's like an objective factor that they were smelling. Then the teacher took it to the pastor, and the pastor, along with 4 other members of the congregation, including Rekieta's wife's sister, came forward and said, like, "Yeah, this is bad. We've noticed like drug use. He's erratic. He's been leaving service, standing up, leaving, we assume to do drugs and stuff like this." We have all the documents and everything, and we can go through them.
Yeah.
But
right,
right now,
wanna
we're
move
just
on?
laughing at the Baldo.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
Totally. Yeah.
we're in the fun stuff still, guys. Before it gets sad.
Do this real quick. We won't spend all this time on this because, like I said, a full review is coming. But so here you
The
go.
full review.
This is the Baldo. And
Bro.
this number, this is Drexel's. This is unused.
Okay, so this.
Why does he have his friend's Baldo? It's not even his Baldo.
It's like it's for him, but it's unused. So
It's
is it
I
like a
swear.
present you got for your buddy? Like,
But this number, you got to do and shove your balls in there.
Why would you say that?
And it's really terrifying that you might snap them shut. And it just, like, these things kind of get in the way. All right?
you know what? I don't even want to say he's a sellout on this. Like, he really actually believes in this product. It's so fucking. You can hear it in his voice. Like, this legitimately made his sex life better. Like, it's actually wild.
yeah.
This is his only joy in life. So
He's like, guys,
he's kind of like
fucking
enjoying it.
Baldo, I swear.
So,
He loves it. You're right.
no ring, not recommended. Once you put this fucker on, first, this guy goes on, and it goes on way easier.
See, he knows like with ring, without how it feels.
You got to lubricate the inside of this thing,
Do ya?
all right?
Jesus Christ.
Would
And
that
you gotta
even,
lubricate
like,
your-
help? Don't you have to stretch
I mean,
it over
I
your
guess it's
ball?
like, I guess it's just like, yeah, it's like fucking butter, I guess. I'm trying to fit through his more.
You like push your
How
balls in.
does anyone's balls fit into that, dude? Like,
Like, you know, this is the problem with like toys like this. Like, you have to feel like so fucking shameful of yourself during the whole process of applying the lube and like fucking shoving your balls through. Like, what the dude?
Oh man.
Ball sack. But then you pop this thing open, drop the boys in, and then this thing goes right up to the top. All right? This thing goes on real fucking easy once that's all
How?
complete. Way.
What do you mean?
When you're as much of an expert as he is, yeah, anything's fucking easy, dude.
It's like Lego.
All those, yeah.
Way better
All right.
once you got one ring on. Now, I can't tell you about 2 rings, but 2 rings is gonna be we'll
Whoa.
see.
he's really got to think about it.
He had a bad experience. He's remembering
There was
something.
like a traumatic flashback to when he attempted 2 rings before.
Yeah, dude, that's some fucking flashback face right there. He look immediately about the 2 rings, looks the other way. It's like, yeah.
You have to put it on while you are completely unaroused.
So you have to.
Insert your flaccid fucking cock and balls into this thing, and then you have to get aroused while it's squeezing in on
how
you?
the fuck would the erection cause the balls to shift sides?
Yeah,
That
you're
doesn't even
right.
make sense.
Wait, what? You're right, actually.
No,
Wait,
it doesn't even make any sense now.
so when you're hard, do your balls like thicken up, like, and it won't
like,
fit
Jesus.
through?
I think we need like a further medical review on Nick Ricade.
Yeah.
I think he's got some fucked up shit going on down there.
Hey, chat, how many subs for us to try to use the Baldo? I'm kidding. Don't sub for that.
How hard is it to just buy some Viagra or something? Like, if his whole problem was
Yeah.
not getting hard, they have medication for that, easily accessible medication, dude.
You know what's
You
funny
can afford
too?
it, clearly.
There were people who were shitting on the Baldo, right? And they actually used their like a snippet. It was Medicare. They put a Medicare. Medicare was shitting on the Baldo, and they snipped it and put it in their commercial, as if he was positively talking about the Baldo. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, everyone's like making fun of it, but they removed the beginning and end, like the Baldo. Whoa! It's like.
If you try and put that thing on while you have an erection, it will not fucking work.
How?
Guys, you know about this.
Guys,
He's not even gonna go into detail. Like, what kind of review is this, bro? Like, come on. What the fuck? Like, I'm here for the negatives, dude. Come on.
But he's like, guys, you know this. Who? Who exactly?
It's like this is like you got Marquise Brownlee. It's like, yeah, this product's fucking dog shit. Proceeds to spend 10 minutes telling you why. He's like, yeah, you can't use the Baldo in this way. It doesn't even elaborate on it whatsoever. Like, did you have to go to the hospital for it? Like, was there something going on? Did you like fuck up your erection? Like, you gotta explain shit. And then what is this code nose for, dude?
Well, because his nose
Code
is huge,
nose.
and he snorts coke. So I
By
guess.
the way,
it's just-
no, it was only 5% off. That's the
it?
crazy thing. At least give us the
This is
sales
not even
tax
covering
off.
sales tax.
What a scam, bro!
Yeah, you can imagine it probably costs a ton to ship this too.
I don't have one yet. I've got to respond to their email. But anyway, so I'm thinking 2 rings will be great. Let me be clear though. No rings was awesome. 1 ring.
Like he says it was awesome.
It rules.
So he actually used this on his wife. Like, whoa, man.
Why did he have the
Like,
war
whoa.
flashbacks with 2 rings then? If he said the 2 rings were awesome, his
Well, no,
review's
no,
contradicting
he
himself,
said
isn't it?
no rings were awesome.
Okay.
But then once you start adding the rings, that's where the trauma begins. Okay.
It's awesome.
I think it's all trauma, but okay, let's keep going.
But you know about 2 rings. I did not hit the ballgasm yet.
So that's what it is. Okay, so Muda, it's not about your erect dick. According to him, it's not about the problems or this or that. It's about the ballgasm.
You ever hear
Have
this?
you heard of the ballgasm?
Have you experienced it? Have you had a ballgasm, my friend?
I don't think I've ever had the ballgasm, dude. And I don't think I want it after watching
I
this.
think it's bullshit. I'm pretty
I
sure
don't think it's real. It's just a myth. They made it up.
Dude, it's like if you want to win, you know why he's probably never won a case? It's like if this clip was out while he was a lawyer, if I was a lawyer, like I would just probably bring the TV in, like put the tape in, and it would just be this 3-minute video, like immediately discounted whatever case he had right there.
The judge just comes in. Guilty, guilty, guilty. So
Like you want to get your guy out of a murder charge, and this is the lawyer that you're going up against. Just play this.
The
Yeah,
jury is
Like,
like,
I
"Yeah,
rest my
we've heard
case,
enough.
Your Honor.
We've heard enough. Just get to it.
That one. Maiden says, what about the... Oh, okay.
What about the okay.
It's a little graphic.
This is the graphic
really?
part. This
now it's become graphic. Okay, now it's not family friendly.
everything's been not crazy.
If you
There you
read
go.
the same thing on the website.
By the way,
but-
pause. Do you see Muditard? Do you see that painting behind him? He's-
Yeah, all
he's-
the alcohol.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fucking-
Now his wife got that for him for his anniversary. Do you want to guess how much that cost?
Yeah.
It'd be more than like $40, bro. It looks like ass.
It was 30 grand.
Bro, no shot. So he's a with money
Yes.
too.
Yes.
What the f?
And that's just the
Buddy,
first
30
painting.
grand?
But he's spent like over $250,000 on shitty paintings like that. Like there's one of Johnny Depp and stuff. It's like, whoa.
It's true.
Dude, like, I'll be real. Like, I feel bad. Like, I felt bad buying like the one car that I really wanted, like my Mustang and shit. Which, like, in the grand scheme of things, didn't set me back a whole lot. But, bro, I would fucking. My entire family would like murder me if I bought like 100 grand, like that much on fucking paintings, and especially shitty ones like that, dude. Like, dude, you could probably go on fucking Etsy right now and find a lot better work for $30 even.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's like a print
What a
almost.
fucking idiot.
It's like a print.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
There's
30
no way that
grand.
costs more than cars, bro.
And he was bragging about all his paintings, how much he's like bought. And then he realized, oh shit, that's a bad idea, because when he started like talking about how much he spent on paintings, the donations slowed down by a lot. Look, it went down and down. Yeah.
Once you get going, that thing takes off.
All right.
And
Do you believe him? Do you see the swallow? It's like-
takes off.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Imagine your like husband in the other room, just like talking about sex toys to like an entire audience of 1 million+ people. Like, bro,
Oh my god.
it's so fucking
And,
sad, dude.
What?
It lays on top of your lady bits
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Get it?
like this.
Oh.
this hand gesture, like.
Floppy.
Sometimes like
Yeah,
this.
bro.
How does it not slide off your balls as soon as you pull it? Trust me. It ain't going anywhere.
What?
But anyway, it's yeah, more experience.
It gets locked in, bro. It's one of those cuck cages, dude. It just never comes off.
And eventually I'll do a full review.
See, that's the thing about it, Muda, is it's like it's so close to like a chastity or like cuck cage that for him to promote it was just so insane on the face of it. Like, nobody can still understand what the he was thinking.
Do you remember the whole Jack Murphy scandal?
Yeah. The fucking alpha
it was-
dude.
Well, fucking Arcada went after Jack Murphy. And then now all this is coming out. He was doing the exact same or worse.
Well,
it's always like, if you're always so like adamant about it, like these guys, there's definitely fucking skeletons in the closet, you know, 100%. Like I consider myself to be like a trad dude, but like I don't make a preachy seminar about it on like the internet or anything, because it's like ultimately all that shit is your personal life, right? Like, I'll talk to Destiny, and Destiny will live like the exact opposite lifestyle that I will, in terms of like, you know, being a hedonist almost. But it's not like I sit there and like judge. I'm like, what? That's your fucking life, live it. But like these guys that are sitting there being the most preachiest fucking trad dudes, it's like, it's just a matter of time before it comes out that they're like actually involved in like the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
Or like the people who are like, fucking, you know, just you'll find like some of those like crazy hyper leftist people that like open up fucking horse folders on like on their computers.
Yeah.
You mean Father Vosh's tax folder?
Father Vosh.
Yeah.
Father Vosh's tax folder that had the
Like, you know,
lollies
like-
on?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
hear
dude,
his
like-
pope about that? Oh,
Yeah.
they're
Dude, it's like even
short
like-
stack goblins, bro. What are you talking about?
Dude, like even the tax folder shit was so insane. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, dude, who fucking saves porn onto their computer? Like, even if you're like the most degenerate gooner imaginable, bro, who's saving? Like, who's ever watched porn where it's like, that is such a good fucking clip, I gotta save that on my computer somewhere, and then you put it in your fucking tax folder,
It's
where
work
like inadvertently
computer,
you
no
can email
less.
that. Like, you inadvertently email that shit to your fucking accountant by mistake. What do you do then, right? Like, fuck.
Buddy, he had pictures of a lolly sucking a horse.
Yeah, dude,
Like-
what I don't get is like, it's like if you live by yourself, right? Like, why the can't you just title the folder and just throw it in? Like, what are your parents gonna walk in on you and be like, oh, do you got a folder? I'm like, no one's gonna do that. You're a fucking adult. Like, just fucking be upfront about it. It's like all the people that like try to hide their most deviant shit. And you're right, the work computer stuff makes sense. It's like, why the don't you have like a laptop or something on the side where like if your whole job?
Surely
Yeah, like-
surely he had the money for it. It's not like
Dude,
he
it's like-
wasn't one of the most successful left-wing streamers there was, but
No, but it's like when I'm sitting there like live streaming, right? Like when I like actively live streamed, bro, I had to open up a VPN because like sometimes we would use Google on like the homepage, and like if you scroll to the bottom page, it would like give your exact like city like location.
Yeah.
It would be like, oh, you live here. Your searches are like associated
Postal
for this
code.
city. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. You get kind of doxxed that way. And then it's also like you don't want to type in like in your history. It's like you type in something and it's like 4chan thread that you were looking at that might contain fucked up shit now. So it's like you always have to be really careful. And it's like these guys are living on a fucking prayer, alt tabbing between their folder and like what you're seeing on the fucking screen. Like, it's insane.
oh, it really is. It really is. All right, so
All
this
right.
is now where we start getting